Hello and good morning, everybody. Happy birthday to the May 23rd babies out there. I know that it might not be May 23rd where you are in the world when I'm posting this. You might see this video a week from now, a year from now. So we're just setting the intention for a message for the next 24 hours from whenever you happen to stumble upon this video. We're going to see what's coming up here for everybody. All right, let's get right on into it, my darlings. That doesn't feel right. For some reason, can you see this? I keep getting two cards coming up, and that's not typical for me. So, this is the second time I'm trying to do this. I tried recording. I turned off the camera. I shuffled. I started recording again. And I keep getting two cards. And I've used this deck before. The cards aren't stuck together. So I feel there may be a little bit more of an extensive message coming up here. So we're going to do two cards because it keeps coming up two cards. We have, let me move you all just a little bit closer. We have the World. And the Princess of Cups. Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. All right, my darlings. This is a beautiful message today. First and foremost, the World is a major arcana card. Major arcana cards are always going to come up when we're entering a new chapter in our life. It's a defining moment. So even though I'm setting the intention for 24 hours, a major arcana card energy is going to be around a lot longer than 24 hours. It's like this new period in your life. And the World card is about completing, closing out, and finishing karmic cycles. It's like you pass the test and you're never ever going to have to repeat those old lessons ever again. And the World card for me has an element to it of like falling in love with yourself in a non-narcissistic way, feeling comfortable in your own skin, being ready to be seen, being ready to be celebrated, being ready to receive credit for your work and your gifts and your talents. You know, some of you maybe still struggle with taking a compliment or being able to accept a compliment. And so with this World card energy, it's like you're finally ready. Sorry, the heater's kicking on. It's kind of cold. So finally feeling ready to be seen, to be celebrated, and putting yourself out there, like going out into the world. Okay, the butterflies are really jumping out at me, so I do feel there's an element of transformation for a lot of you. Like a lot of you are going through transformation. And we have the Princess of Cups, or in some decks it would be called the Page of Cups coming in with it. And this is a beautiful message because the Page of Cups is a very light-hearted, very playful energy, very childlike energy. And so as you're going into the world with this Page of Cups here, it's saying play. Make time to play. And because we have the element of closing out karmic cycles, even though the World card is very positive and it comes in with the element of closing out karmic cycles, sometimes those karmic cycles leave us with sadness or with pain. Okay, but they're over. You don't have to ever go through it again. So now that you're going out into the world, play. You know, I know a lot of people want to do shadow work, and shadow work is important. I acknowledge that. I agree with that 1000%. For those of you who don't know what shadow work is when you pretty much just face all of your demons. You go within and you deal with all of the different issues that you might have, your fear of abandonment, fear of rejection, any betrayals or traumas that you've experienced in your life. It's like you go through and you deal with all the heavy emotions. Some people do it by themselves, some people do it with the help of healers, and it's an important part of releasing. But play is just as important a part of the process. Okay, because we need to rebuild, we need to fill up that space, right? We may be clearing and releasing things, but we need to fill up that space. And uh, when we play can be very, very healing. And that's going to look different for different ones of you. Okay, when I say play, I mean being in your joy, being in doing the things that are fun for you. And this message came up one time when I was doing a reading for one of my clients, and she said, "But I hate going to bars. I hate going to clubs. I don't like to party." And when she said that, it made me realize when I say have fun, it didn't occur to me till she said that. Like, we're conditioned to think that that's what it means to have fun sometimes. But no, fun is whatever is fun to you. When I'm saying have fun, I'm not telling you to go live the party life. That's not fun for me either. I have friends who love to party, and once in a while I will join them, and it's nice to be with them, but I don't mean that you have to be out there partying, being in that kind of thing. But it could just be goofing around. It could be dancing around by yourself in your place. It could be gardening. It could be going for a hike. It could be uh, watching movies that make you laugh. It could be going to an art museum. It could be any number of things. It doesn't or doing like crafts. Maybe you're doing arts and crafts, or like DIY projects, or doing something with your hands. It doesn't have to be going out and living a wild party life. Page of Cups or Princess of Cups for me also is about the heart chakra opening up. So when your heart chakra opens up, you are opening up to receive. You're coming into a time that you're opening up to receive. And you need to kind of pace yourself when this is happening, because good things start coming in and you may get overwhelmed and feel like, well, I don't deserve this, or oh my gosh, I'm so overwhelmed. I can't believe this is actually happening. It's like a dream come true. And it might make you tired. It might make you feel very emotional. It might make you feel scared to receive. Oh my gosh, is it safe to receive? Is this going to be taken away from me? Are things going to fall apart here? And so we have to kind of pace ourselves, especially if you're coming out of a very, very long dry spell, or a lifetime of going without. When your heart opens up to begin receiving, it's very overwhelming. Okay, I know it is. So you need to be patient with yourself and try to avoid the temptation to shoot yourself in the foot, so to speak. Try to avoid the temptation to just shut down and push everything away, and stop this flow process. Maybe take a break. Maybe take more naps. Maybe try to disconnect from the energy from time to time and do something a little bit more playful, or something to take your mind off of feeling overwhelmed. And for a lot of you, this can happen in terms of opportunities. Maybe you've been doing something in terms of like creative projects, or having your own business, and all of a sudden it's picking up momentum, and you're having people wanting to collaborate with you, or you're having people purchase from you or schedule with you, and that feels very overwhelming. You can slow it down. You can say, okay, I'm going to take a break from this for a couple of days. I'm not going to check messages, or I'm going to close off the calendar, or I'm not going to take appointments right now. You can slow it down. But whatever you do, don't shut down entirely. Don't stop it entirely. One more thing I want to say about the heart chakra opening up to receive. You may be more emotional than usual. Okay? Whether you're crying out and getting things out of your system from the past, or little things are becoming like kind of you're getting very emotional over little things. Okay, so you might hear a song on the radio, or you might see something on TV, or somebody might say something very nice to you, and you might start crying. And I think a lot of people are going through heart chakra opening right now. I know that I've been going through it. And when I talk about heart chakra opening, it doesn't mean that your heart is completely closed off, okay? Because me personally, I've been through several stages of heart chakra opening. So sometimes it's just that your heart's opening up a little bit more. So it doesn't mean that your heart is completely shut. So if you might say, well, my heart's not shut, so I guess I'm not having a heart chakra opening. No, your heart may be opening up even more. It may be expanding and opening up even more. And so you might have little things that make you emotional. And this can feel very uncomfortable, especially if you hate crying. And, you know, but it's temporary. You're not going to be this emotional forever. It will balance out, okay? But you might find yourself like, oh my gosh, what's wrong with me? Like I'm crying at like the drop of a pin here, and it's not gonna be like this forever. It's a part of the heart opening up and preparing to receive. Okay, I also feel like you're gonna be receiving those many of you like a lot more kindness, and I feel like a lot of you in the next few days will even be receiving very meaningful, very random expressions of appreciation from the people around you. Um, I got a text the other day from a relative. I won't say who, just in case any of my family might be watching, although I doubt it. I don't want to call anybody out. And it just made me cry. Like it was just such a sweet message about, like old times we had together and how much this person really appreciates me and loves me, and they feel like they don't ever tell me. And it came out of nowhere. And so I feel that a lot of you are going to be having similar experiences where friends or people are reaching out to you and they're just letting you know, like, hey, I really appreciate you. I really care about you. I really love you. Like a lot of you may be receiving those kinds of messages over the next few days or the next couple of weeks, because you're ready. You're ready to hear it. You're ready to feel it. You're ready to experience it. Sometimes when we grow up in unsafe environments, it doesn't feel safe to accept love or kindness, because we don't know, like, is this for real? Is this person gonna turn on us? Is this person gonna flip on us, or are they pretending, and so now that your heart is opening up and you're coming into, like, it's safe to love, it's safe to be loved, it's safe to receive, you're going to be receiving a lot more. And this can be a very emotional process. So as I said, just play, keep the energy light, take breaks if you need to take breaks, but whatever you do, don't run from it, okay? You may want to check out your weekly forecasts if you haven't already. There's a link in the description of this video that will take you to calendly.com/amethystangelite, and you can schedule a private reading with me there. The love readings for May are linked in the description. I know May's almost over here. I am getting the June ones out soon, the love readings for June. And the weekly forecasts are linked in the description of this video. Be sure to check out the weekly forecasts. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I hope you all have a fabulous week ahead, or I should say a fabulous day, but it is the beginning of a new week, so a new week as well. And hope to see you all in tomorrow's message. Take care and be well.